Welcome to Koolsville. My name is Adam. Everybody calls me Chef. I've been in the business, we'll just say 20 years. I actually broke into the business as a body piercer, and I did that only for several years before I got a chance to apprentice and learn how to tattoo.
You said that everybody calls you Chef.
Yeah.
Why did they call you Chef?
Well, I decided one day that I wanted to be Emeril Lagasse. So I went to college. I literally quit this business as a body piercer, and I went to college to learn how to be a chef. It really was kind of a joke. Everybody was like, yo, Chef, what's up? Chef Boyardee, you know? And then people started calling me Chef. So like literally doing that. Now I'm signing my art that way. That's where the chef comes in. And I introduce myself as Adam all the time. Nobody remembers that. So Chef.
How did you make that transition?
Well, the culinary thing literally was me thinking that body piercing was going to go absolutely nowhere. At one time it was like really wild, it was like really artistic, but it turned into something else, and I think looking to kind of grow up a little bit, I wanted to do something, especially go to college. College taught me a lot too, not like just about food, but also taught me that I didn't want to be in food service.
Yeah.
You know, it was an expensive lesson, but it was worth it. I never get invited anywhere that I don't get asked to cook, you know, no joke. Well, and you know, let's be honest, I mean, as a father, if you want your kids to eat, you know, Brussels sprouts and things like that they don't want to eat, cook it like the French do, you know.
Yeah.
It really does, it came in handy. That's how I got my wife, you know.
Cooking is an art form all in its own. Are you seeing similarities between your old passion and your current passion with tattooing?
Well, I mean, you really are like, you know, designing while you're learning in college the fundamentals of how to do it. You really are, in fact, a real designer, and a chef, which is a fancy name for a really good cook, is somebody who just has a passion mainly for helping, feeding people. Tattooing in itself isn't really all that much different. Although I'm not feeding people, I am feeding a desire. I really am providing something. Needle therapy is a real live thing.
1,000%.
100%.
And people walk out of here with smiles.
That's the point, and you really are a person of service. While I am feeding my own passion, including cooking, make no mistake, I love food, you know, and I love tattooing, and I love making people happy. And I like imprinting a little bit of myself every time I'm adding myself to your timeline. Cooking or tattooing, I'm literally etching myself into your diary. It's no joke, like I have that conversation because I'm really grateful, by the way. I get to work on a lot of first time virgins that we call them lovingly. I'll tell them, like, in your lifetime, if you're lucky enough to live long enough, you will forget a huge amount of things that happen in your life, a lot of things, but you will never forget this moment. And as it turns out, I get to tattoo those people over and over and over, and then I get to tattoo their kids now, and I've even got to tattoo their kids' kids.
Oh, I love that.
Actually, yeah, so I'm super lucky about that.
Would you have any advice for somebody that's considering like a career change to go into the field of art or just to pursue a new passion? Do you have any advice for those people?
So here's where the old tattooer comes out. No, I'll tell you what, I love the new blood. I really do. I also love the lessons that life teaches you. So while I would never say to anybody, don't get into it, again, I love the new breed. I love them. At one time, I was one of those youngsters coming into it, thinking that I was going to take over, reinvent the wheel. I was going to do a lot of that. And in some respects, we kind of did with smart tutelage from the older generation. So I would tell people, to use a music analogy, you know, learn your music, learn how to read and write it, learn your bars and chords before you try to Jimi Hendrix. And be respectful to where you come from. If you're going to be a tattooer, whoever you are, you come from a lineage, like a real, live, living, breathing family as old as humans are, to be honest with you. Pay attention to that and give everything to it. I know you've heard it, find something you love and let it kill you. Let it happen. Let it really do that. And if you survive it, man, what a ride. And don't do it for the money. If you're not doing it for the sheer passion of you just want to paint all day, you just on people. If you want to do that, the money will come, it will happen, but don't do it for that. You will leave it. If you want to sustain it, you need to do it because you just don't want to be anywhere else but a tattoo shop.
Are you on Instagram at all?
I am. Chef Adam, ChefAtom.
Where can people find you? Where are you working most often? Which shop?
Lately, I've been at 1948 East Charleston. Thank you for watching Koolsville YouTube. See you next time.